Hi guys, and welcome to another video with me, Shira Star Hobby. Today is my March update video that I talked about before. There's a lot of changes coming yet again. So let's just get into all that's been going on here. I am working on a wig commission for a mini tray. The customer picked this gorgeous hair. Her mini fae is toffee skinned, and I think this would look really lovely on her. So I am planning to cut it like about here, and leave it like this, like a natural wave, and then like a side part. So mini fae is under wig commission right now. That's news number one. Not really anything too exciting, but it is what it is. This is a haru casting samsatang, I think is how you say it, samsatang. They call her Sam for short. She is not mine, but I am helping a friend sell her, and in the process I am like making her a wig to go with her. I changed out her eyes because the eyes that she had were blue and kind of like plastic, so I wanted her to have some glass eyes, and I thought these looked pretty decent. This girl's been living in a box for over a year, and so my friend was kind of hoping that I could maybe help him sell her. So there will be a whole nother video on her coming up soon as I finish her wig. So if you guys maybe have any interest, reach out to me via DM on Instagram, because he would like to sell her as quickly as he can. And I would be shipping her from here, from my house, to whoever, preferably in the US, but more on that later. So, what else is going on here? You've probably seen my huge, all my recent Blythe videos. Let me kind of just do one of these here. I am in love with Inga. She is my absolute favorite girl. Shira, of course, because hello, she's got my name, and Zachary. They are my three favorites right now. These two down here, which are my Vilja and my Svetlana, these two are up for sale. So if you guys have any interest in them, reach out to me. I'm obviously wanting them to go quickly, so I'm open to offers. I am also selling my stock Sweet Bubbly Bear Blythe. I do prefer the custom Blythes, and to be honest, it's getting to that point where the Blythes are overwhelming me a bit, and I still have two more coming, so I kind of need to slim down my collection as far as the Blythes go. They take up a lot of space, especially with those big heads. So that is happening, which I'm sure people were probably like, but you just got them. I know, but there are some that just made my heart melt, like Inga. She is like everything that I could ever want in a Blythe, so it makes me really happy that I have her. She was my first, and she's still my favorite. And then of course Zachary is a partial trade for a diorama, and he is just the cutest thing, and I love him so much because he reminds me of BTS's Jungkook, and I adore him. And Shira is a super special girl because, she was my last doll purchase from Russia before everything went down. So these three are holding my heart right now, and the other three with the stock girl they're just as wonderful, but they're just not like, I'm sure you guys can understand what I'm saying, being doll people. They're not capturing me as much as I hoped that they would. So I do want them to move on to homes where they can be loved and taken care of and played with. So Like I said, Vilja here. She's a legit varsity dean, custom Takara on her original Takara body by Uni Dolls. She is available. And then Svetlana by Svetlana Art is also available. And then my stock Sweet Bubbly Bear Blythe girl is available. I have also recently started collecting these mini Blythe figures from, I want to say they're from 2005, 2006, 2007 time frame. These ones they're not made anymore. And I have actually been able to get them all on mandarake for really, really good prices. If you look for them on eBay, they are over $100 a piece, and I am not doing that. But I was able to get almost the entire collection. As far as I know, they do have like special versions of the same figure. Like you can see here, this is the original fairy girl, and then this is the special edition fairy girl. So like they have like special editions of some of them, but not all of them. And so I've just started collecting these, and I absolutely love them. I need to find a way to display them. I'm trying to decide whether I want to keep them in their boxes because they're so cute, or take them out. But that hasn't really, I haven't done anything with them yet. So that's another collection that I just recently started. Back to the marina, my marina boys. I paid a partial payment to Sheena today of at Land of Vinyl and Resin, because I wanted her to send my other Grail doll early, which is, if you've seen her feed, you know that it's another baddie. I was able to get him last year sometime. He was offered to me by someone, and I am thrilled to bits that he is coming, because shortly after I purchased him, he was Marina had made the announcement that Baddie and Oscar are now discontinued, and I honestly didn't know that Baddie was discontinued, or that she was going to discontinue him, because as far as I knew, she was still planning on making baddies. But anyway, I have my cream baddie coming, and him and this baddie are going to be like the same storyline. I probably won't go as far as writing out a story like I did for Trifari, but they are both going to be in the old Joseon Dynasty era, and I am planning, which fingers crossed I can do it. I want to make them their period pieces, like their Korean hanboks, which I will show here what I'm talking about. I would love to make the hats too that the men wore back then. And the storyline is this baddie is a prince. He is royalty. And then the other baddie, if you've seen his picture, he has a scar across his face and he looks a bit more rough than this one. He is basically like his right-hand man, his best friend, his go-to, his rock. You know, he's the one that keeps him sane while he's dealing with all the pressures of being royalty. And that's like a very common storyline. If you watch K-dramas, especially period K-dramas, when they're set back in that time frame, the royalty always has that one friend who has been with him since childhood, and you know, they protect each other no matter what, and they're like the best of friends. And that's the storyline that I want for my two baddies. So that's going to be exciting. I really want them both to have swords. So I have to find some action figure accessories, and I've already been looking, so it's only a matter of time before I get them. And so I really can't wait to show you him. Sheena's gonna ship my baddie out on Monday, and hopefully he will be here by next Saturday so that I can show you guys him. I also had her paint my Altinae's hands and feet and send them with baddie so that I can sell Altinae, because that was always the plan. I do have an interested buyer, but if for whatever reason she backs out, you guys can also message me on DM if you guys are interested in my Altinae by Dark Dolls. Her hands and feet turned out beautiful, and so of course she is a stunning doll anyway, but I do need to downsize. That's that is still the goal for the year, and I know that I jumped into Blythe and I just bought a whole bunch of them, and that is why now I'm just like, the ones that I love are staying, and the ones that are just, they need to go. So, that is what's going on with my marina stuff. I don't know if I will be able to get any more dolls from Marina for the time being because of the situation. As far as I know, she hasn't been able to sell any dolls to anybody overseas. But we're still trying to figure out a way. I am determined. I mean, I want my full set human baddie boy that we've been talking about for, months and months, since like mid last year. We had talked about it, and she's, she was showing updates on her Patreon, which she had to close, by the way, because PayPal or Patreon was holding the funds that were being, that were supposed to be hers. They were holding them, and they wouldn't give them to her. I think that's the situation. So she asked all of her patrons to unsubscribe, basically, and stop paying, because that money wasn't going to her anymore. I think it was just being held somewhere, and she couldn't access it. So it was kind of pointless. But anyway, that's what we're dealing with right now. This is the reality of our world. And so, but anyway, let's see. What else do I have to talk about? Give me 1 second. I have something to show you, but I have to go grab it. Hold on. So in my mandarake orders, I just kind of look through everything that they have available, and I just stick things in my cart. And because there's different stores all over Japan, like physical stores that you can go to while you're there, they have to check to make sure that those items are still available. And then they will package up, everything from that one store and send it all out. So I just, like I said, I stick things in my cart, and sometimes they're not there anymore when I go to check out because somebody has already bought them, which is how I've missed out on a lot of things on Mandarake or Mandarake, because I don't go on there all that often. I go through spurts where I'm like shopping on there, and I place like 3 or 4 orders all at once from different stores, and then they all arrive around the same time, and then I take a break because the DHL shipping, even though it's super fast, it's super expensive. And so unless I'm looking for something in specific, and I want it like immediately, then that's when I go and I purchase something. But in those orders, when I was getting all of my little Blythe figures, and when I was ordering like all the Blythe merchandise, that you might have seen in my, the journaling and scrapbooking supply video where I was showing like stickers and things like that, I did get some other figures that I've just because I love them. So I am a huge Sword Art Online fan, and I was able to get this super cute Asuna figure. Asuna is the main female lead in the storyline, and it's really cool because I honestly thought she was about this big. I mean, look at her. She's huge, and she's like super chibi and adorable, and I just love her. So that was a nice surprise about how big she was. I I got her. I got 2 Cinderellas because Cinderella is my favorite princess. So I got this tiny, cute little itty bitty Cinderella. These are called Cuposket. That's the company that makes them, and they have the big eyes like this. They do a huge variety of characters. I mean, they have Disney princesses to Marvel to, of course, anime, to BTS. So more on that later because I did happen to order the entire BTS cuposket set. Yeah, I'm super pumped for that. And then they also do different sizes, and so I did end up getting this other much bigger Cinderella cuposket figure. They are just adorable, and they usually come in 3 parts, like the head comes off and then the body and then the stand. So that's usually how the cuposkets come, and I have more cuposkets because I do like them as far as the quality is really good. I have the Sailor Moon cuposkets, the 5 main girls, and then I have another Cinderella cuposket in her rags, which I will show pictures of here. So that was exciting for me because I've been, like I said, these have been like hanging out in my cart for months, and I just haven't, like I said, I haven't purchased them, and so I finally they were all from the same stores that I was ordering from anyway, and so I just left them in the cart and did it and checked out, and voila. So another thing that I bought from Mandarake, and I've had her here for weeks already, and I haven't opened her because I want to do like a full video about her in particular and the brand, is Lika. Lika is basically like the Japanese Barbie, and she's usually like a younger child, but like they have like the Lika family, and they have the brother and the sister, and they have the boyfriend, and they have the best friend, and so it's like Barbie with Midge and Ken and all of the, you know, family members that come with that. And she's super cute. Likachan is just the cutest little face. They have a huge variety of them, right? You can go to Japan, you can go to the stores, and you can just buy one like you can here. You can just buy Barbie anywhere. Well, Lika is basically like, you know, everywhere in Japan. And so there's a new series, a new line of the Likas called #17 or #Lika17, which they made the body older, so that she looks a little bit more mature, more like a teenager. And this is the first girl in the series, and I've been wanting to start collecting this series since I first saw them come out maybe a year or 2 ago. And so I finally decided that this year will also be my Lika year because they're affordable and they're collectibles and they are really well made because the Japanese are amazing at everything that they do. So anyway, here is the rainbow #Rainbow Lika 17 girl, and I will do a whole unboxing with her, and I would like to do some research and talk about the history of Lika and how she became one of the most popular selling dolls in Japan and all over the world, because I am in a couple different Lika groups on Facebook, and I mean, she is loved just like Barbie's loved by a lot of people, and so I'm like super excited to open her with you guys. See, here are more of the Likachan 17 girls in the series, and then they have their own Instagram for Lika 17, and they're releasing, I think, 4 new girls, and I'm so like, oh, I gotta have them. So this is coming soon, so stay tuned if you guys are interested in seeing her unboxing. And then I want to say the last thing I have to show you guys today is this little, she is a one-of-a-kind handmade 1/12 scale, I want to say she's made with polymer clay doll. She is, I found her on Facebook, actually, because I'm part of a miniatures diorama group where people post things and how they make things for dioramas, and I'm always up to learning how to do things, or maybe my way, you know, make them better than how I normally do it. So this artist is from Lithuania, and she was she posts her dolls on there, and then she adds her Etsy shop link to you know, so that we can purchase. And I had seen them several times before, and every time I went to her Etsy shop, they were always sold out. And so I was able to grab this girl when I realized that that she had added more to her shop. And what I like about them is, like, they're all one of a kind. So there's, like, you know, they're all different. They're all super cute. So it's kind of hard to choose, but I did. I chose this one. Oops, I keep cutting the strings, guys. So that's a cute little box there. And let's see here. I'm like, this poor girl. Oh my gosh, she comes with a stand. That's cool. So this poor girl was, they tried to deliver her during the week when I'm at work. And of course they left me a, you know, little pink slip that says we tried to deliver her, but you know, you have to sign for her. And then I went and I tried to set up a redelivery for her, and it kept saying my address didn't match. And I'm like, but you tried to deliver her once at the same address. So how does that work? So I had to call and blah, 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 blah. And I got the redelivery set up for today. And I found her shoved in my mailbox like on Wednesday. And I'm like, come on, USPS, what is happening right now? You know, it's like, do your job. But anyway, so she's really super cute. And I bought her because I would like her to be a doll for my dolls, basically. And so she's so cute. Oh my goodness. Look at her. Look at her. And she is, I believe, posable. Like, her arms have like some movement, maybe. Yeah, so she can sit. She's got a little purse, which is part of the reason why I loved her. And then of course I do like brunettes. She is so adorable. I'm so excited to have her. Like, I'm like loving all of these like one-of-a-kind handmade polymer clay type dolls lately too. I have been in contact with the artist of my my little fairy girl from Australia, the artist Celia Ann Harris. She messaged me, and because I have 3 mushroom babies on commission, and she messaged me the other day, and she was like, I'm so sorry I haven't shipped your package out yet, because if you've been watching the news, you know, Australia's been flooded, and I guess her area was really affected as well. And so she, you know, she kept apologizing, and of course we can't help that. And so I told her it's not a problem whenever she can. And so I think she was able to make it to the post office sometime last week. And so she hasn't given me a tracking number yet, so she might not have made it to the post office. But in any case, when those arrive, I will do an unboxing, obviously, for them, because I have been wanting these mushroom babies for years, literally. So, and then I just thought of something that I completely forgot about. But I do have another BJD Grail unboxing for you. It's a BJD that I never thought I would ever get, because they're rare and they're hard to find, and it's not a marina doll as much as I would like it to be. But more on that to come when he arrives. Yes, it's a he. So I think that is all I have for you guys today. I know it's a lot. And so please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. There's a lot coming. There's a lot coming. I'm super excited to share all this new stuff with you guys. And I hope that everyone is enjoying their Saturday, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.